The Department of National Defence and the Canadian Forces have made over 23,000 blood donations since becoming Canadian Blood Services' first National Partner for Life in 2006. That contribution was recognized during a ceremony in Victoria on February 15th.
The partnership between the Canadian military and indeed here at CFB Esquimalt goes back probably about 50 years. And it's an incredible partnership. It had its beginnings during World War II when many Canadians rolled up their sleeves to support the wounded troops overseas. And it's grown into what this relationship is today.
Well, the recognition of military members by the Canadian Blood Services, I think, is tremendous, and I think it's just another example of military members giving back to the community that they're part of. We often get to travel all over the world, and we get to see what the need is out there. And so when we come home, this is a way for us to help locally in such a great area.
I added it to my bucket list to get to 100 pints of blood, and then when I met my husband, he was also a blood donator, and so it was a race to see who could get to 100 first. My husband won the race because I had 3 kids and I had to stop donating for quite a bit of time in between there. So he won probably 10 years ago. He got his 100th donation in. I started when I was 18, and I made my 100th donation about 4 months ago when I was 52.
My personal motivation for being here today is that recently my daughter had an operation at the Children's Hospital which required a blood transfusion, and I was kind of disappointed in myself that I hadn't gone out beforehand to give blood, and that it took me seeing my daughter require a blood transfusion to motivate me to find time in my schedule to do it. And so I'm just glad to have the opportunity to do it today, and of course would encourage other folks, if they have the time, to come on down and give blood.
The CFB Esquimalt Defence Team generously provided over 400 units of blood in 2011 through monthly blood donor clinics. For CFB Esquimalt, I'm Lieutenant Michael McQuinney.